legendary drummer, high rhythm section, Mr. Howard Grimes. Howard, how you doing, brother?
Fine. How you doing, George?
We come from the same neighborhood, Manassas.
Sure did.
Yeah, I lived at 636 Manassas, and you went to Manassas High School.
Went to Manassas High School. Isaac Hayes and myself, we same homeroom. Yeah.
Is that right?
Same homeroom.
Well, was Ed Townsend over there at that time? The guy had For Your Love.
I was told
He was over ahead of you guys.
Yes, he was.
But there was a famous band leader at Manassas that did pretty well in the business. What was his name?
Miss Anza Horn was.
Yeah, Anza Horn. Yeah. Well, this is Howard Grimes, plays on. As I recall, Howard, I was told by somebody that your first gig, your first big gig, you were 12 years old and you played with Rufus Thomas on the record at Stax Records. How did that happen?
I really didn't know what was happening at that particular time. I knew Rufus through my parents, but Bob Talley was
the piano player, Bob Talley.
Yeah. And I was playing at the Hi-Hat Club with him.
Okay.
With Alfred Rudd, Wilbert Steinberg, Bob Talley. And it come up some kind of way. I don't know, but I was told that Talley recommended me for the drummer for Satellite. And Rufus come over and asked my mom, and she allowed me to go. And I went over and I cut the record with his daughter, Carla, and him.
Yeah. And one of the big records you played on, which I love your licks on there, is Ann Peoples, who's been on our show not too long ago. She had a song called I Can't Stop the Rain. You cut on that, didn't you?
Yes.
Was that cut at High Records? Or
yes, it
Royal?
was cut.
Royal. What do you call it, the High or Royal?
Well, I was told, actually, it came from the Five Royals.
Five Royals?
Royal.
Okay, dedicated to the one I love.
That's
well, they were a great group. Howard, when you go into a session, we were talking about this earlier on the show today, do you like head sessions or you like rehearsals before you go in?
Well, I would have to say head sessions, because when I was in Satellite, that's where Chips Moman, we used to all cut it on the floor.
Yeah.
Same time.
No big rehearsals and
no rehearsals.
Nobody read music or anything like that.
Just a thought of idea, and they would take it from there.
Now you cut with Al Green too.
Yes.
And you cut with Carla Thomas, a lot of big stars. How was it recording with Al Green?
It was fantastic. You know, the first time we recorded Al was, he knew what he wanted to do because he had so much church feel, and I could hear the rhythm because he would explain the feels and he would set the time, so when he would sing, the rhythm and everything was in the voice. That's how I was picking up what was happening.
Willie Mitchell was producing.
Yes.
We've got Howard Grimes, legendary Memphis drummer. You know what Bill Justice once told me, Howard? He was an old Memphis sax player, had a big hit record called Raunchy. I asked him about Memphis drummers, and he said, quote and unquote, he said, GK, if he is black and he's from Memphis and he plays drums, he's great. Because that's true. A lot of great drummers. Al Jackson.
Yes.
So many wonderful drummers came out of Memphis, the Cunningham Boys, and I could go on and on about those great drummers. Name, before we go, if you will, Howard Grimes, the high rhythm section, guys that play.
The high rhythm section was formed around Willie Mitchell forming the group, which was Leroy Hodges, Charles Hodges, keyboard, Archie Turner, piano, myself on drums, and Teeny Hodges was the lead guitarist.
They called you guys Skin Tight, the Skin Tight rhythm section.
Yeah.
The high rhythm section. Howard Grimes, thanks for coming down to Memphis Sounds. We'll do it again.
Sure.
Tell Brother Willie Mitchell I said hello.
Sure will.
Howard Grimes, Memphis Sounds, GK.